Peter Obi in the month of March 2026. We are organizing 2 million man march for Peter Obi in the month of March 2026. Join us to make it happen. We are organizing 2 million man march for Peter Obi in the month of March 2026. Join us to make it happen. We will always build the land, put transparency for hands of leadership.
No action, a politics of distraction. But we see example where they clear. Peter Obi shows a change in the end. No be noise, no be fight. A compactness we need right now. Beside bring vision, steady hand, lead away. Understand now. Now unite that we dey pray for. Man to the way safe and strong. Security tight, jobs for youth. Economy where belong. Village boys, women rise. We know they sell our votes. Character pass, money politics. Now better future we promote. Now better future we promote. Ibo, Ezitu Makabodo.
Good life for the nation.
Yoruba Todara, Fungo Boa.
Good government for all of us.
Gaskiada Ikitupuru.
Truth and hard work.
One nation, one hope. Make we stand together.
Stand up.
No shaking,
Better days.
we dey make and
Stand up.
no fear.
Village boy.
You chocolate.
Now unite and we a build now.
One step at a time. Leadership way clean and honest.
This our time to shine.
Integrity over intimidation. Service over self.
Village boys movement rising.
Now we be the well. Okay, right.
Like the show.
Village boys.
Then we go.
Vigo music.
We are organizing 2 million man march per state for Peter Obi in the month of March 2026.
Join us to make it happen.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I think this meeting, no one should be able to unmute themselves. You can see the line on the screen already. It means that there are people who are coming in already, who are already in, trying to disrupt this meeting. But I can guarantee you that we are we are equal to the task. Okay, we are equal to the task. We would have a couple of others that will help us moderate this meeting, those that will be co-hosts. If there is any awareness, I guarantee, please, that individual will be removed. Okay, so we would start quickly. Good evening, everyone. My name is Mazezok. I'm the village headmaster. Can you imagine this? This is the T-shirt that was unveiled a couple of days ago in Abuja when the village boys movement was unveiled. Now, many of us, for those of you in the various groups or various WhatsApp forum, you can get this. We can share the logo with you, the PNG, you can print yours, or in the next coming days towards the protest, we will be making them available for a fee, not profit, just to recover the amount of money used in printing it. You can see it looks good on us. City boys couldn't do this. They can't do what we are doing. Once more, I welcome all of you. I am still, like I said at the beginning, the village headmaster. We will be having this general meeting. For your information, this meeting is being streamed online. Ginger Media has graciously given us their platform to stream this meeting so that it will reach wider people. We understand that, as it has been shared so widely, Zoom may not eventually contain all of us. For those of you who are here, who may want others to join us, please, you can still share that link for others to join us. We are here for one thing and one thing only, to discuss about the 2 million man march per state that is about to happen, slated for the 28th of March 2026. And that 2 million man march is for one thing and one thing only. Nigerians, the youths of Nigeria, the village boys, the village men, the village women, the girls, every single Nigerian who believes that a new Nigeria is possible is going to come out to march the street. What are we going to demand? That we will find out in the course of this meeting. Okay, now, please, Ben, can you raise up your hand? Ben and Kingland, can you raise up your hand? Because we need to, okay, I've seen you. We need to make some individuals co-host in case if what we are anticipating happens. Okay, Dr. Ben, I can see Dr. Ben here. Olawale, are you there? Olawale? Sorry, Olatunde, what am I saying? Tunde, are you there? Okay, Tunde hasn't joined us. Okay. And Madam President, which device did you use? Okay, I can see you now. Okay, Dr. Ben, you've been made a co-host. You can now lower your hands. And is Daniel here? Is Daniel here? Okay, Daniel is not here. Is Summer here? Is Ambrose here? Ambrose is not here yet. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This evening, as the village headmaster, I will say that I welcome you all to this evening meeting. It's a general meeting. We have held our first meeting after the inauguration. For those of you in the forum, we will share the report by Arise TV and AIT, African Independent Television, and also Silverbird, and many more who came to cover the unveiling. The movement is unveiled. His Excellency, Mr. Peter Obi, was well briefed afterwards. He is in the loop and he knows what's happening. However, he does not control what we do. You and I decide what happens at this movement, because this movement is for every single Nigerian who believes in a new Nigeria. Those of you who are joining us from the online platform, we thank you very much, and we appreciate your time that you also joining us here. Wow, many of you already, and that's quite impressive. Many of you. It appears those online competing with those in here, which is quite impressive. I mean, I must note, I'm deeply impressed with the number that we have online now. Okay, let's start. By the means of agenda that we have, for some reason, can we recall the name of the person who took the minutes of the last meeting? Can we recall the name of the individual? And those of you online, please share, like, and subscribe. You know, share with others. Let them join us, please. Let them join us. Let's, you know, the more we are, the merrier. The more we are, the merrier. we need the cap and t-shirt as well. Of course, everyone, you know, you can, like I said, we have that already. So I mean, this looks so lovely, you know, it looks so nice. Okay, we are streaming online on YouTube. If you look at you can see the link there. I can actually share the link in the comment section for those of you who may wish to share it. We can share it, but next time the setup was not entirely done on time, but we promise you that next time we will be streaming on Facebook, on Twitch, and at the same time we will be streaming on Twitter. But for now, for today, we're only streaming on YouTube. So that link is in the comment section there. Okay. So as a means of introduction, I've introduced myself, and I say to us once more, you're welcome to this platform. Now, let's start by the opening objectives and the alignment of our clear goal and for the 2 million man march. The alignment of our goal is very simple, that between now, in the next 3 weeks, whatever we are doing is centered on one thing and one thing only. That is on the 2 million man march that is ongoing, that will be planned for the 28th of March 2026. So on that day, Nigerians across various states of the Federation, including the FCT, that is the 36 states of Nigeria, including the FCT, would be marching the streets, yearning and calling for His Excellency, Mr. Pitobi. That is one thing that we have decided. Okay? Now, the goal is very, very simple: to get Nigerians out there, to also mobilize Nigerians to register within the ADC party. Many of you are aware that based on the new Electoral Act as amended, or electoral law as amended, that the parties are likely to go in for either consensus or direct primaries. So imagine where we are able to mobilize 2 million people per state. If it goes to direct primaries, you and I understand what that means. If it goes to a consensus that you demand for that, and many of you have said that ADC better watch out, that if they don't, what happened to PDP in 2022 may happen to them. But that is a conversation for another day. What I want us to also do, those of us within the National Council of this movement, that we will talk about the operational plans for the 28th of March, that is the mobilization strategy for state, local government, and ward, and what are our targets. I would call on Eunice Atwejide to give us a brief overview as to the efforts she has so far made with every member of the team. Okay, she's already here. You can unmute. So I want you to talk about how we are, how we intend to, by state, through the collegiate formula, get everybody into one place for them to mobilize. And bear in mind, we do not have any state coordinator or state headmaster. That is something that's going to happen after mobilization. When we see capacity, then the people themselves will say, this is the person that is going to be the. So Eunice, I yield the floor for you now.
You have already said everything on my head, Master.
Go ahead.
So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Eunice Atwejide, the Strategy and Implementation Director here. So far, what we have agreed is that we will use the 2 million man march to check our capacity, and it is dependent on each person's effort that will be able to determine the people that are going to stand in the front lines of the activities of the Village Boys movement, which is the movement we expect to last for as long as Nigeria stays together. So the idea is that all of us are going to work together. We're going to have contact persons per state who will be like the main people who will disseminate information to the rest of us, act as the admins of our WhatsApp groups and other online platforms, and then give direct feedback to those of us at the national about what's happening in each state. So all of us in all our states are meant to come out together and mobilize ourselves, go from door to door to awaken the people who are not yet aware that we are coming and get them informed that we're going to do this 2 million match for 2 million man match for people be in every state. Every state has to have the at least be able to raise 500,000 people if you can raise 2 million people to come out and speak in one voice for people be so that ADC will see that the street, the people want this man to be their president from 2027. So hopefully the consensus will go in his favor. But should the consensus not happen and there has to be a primary election, let us have enough of us in the ADC to make sure that nobody can cross him when it comes to capacity and number of people asking for him to be president of Nigeria. So all of us must work together to sensitize everybody in our villages, in our towns, in our communities, in our workplaces, make phone calls, make sure you're making like at least 10 phone calls every day from now till the 28th to people, 28th of March, to people that live in your communities or even not in your communities, but that you know are likely to come out and happily move around and come out in the streets to show Nigeria that we know who we want to be our president, and ADC better give him the ticket so that the journey to a good Nigeria, a workable Nigeria, Nigeria where the government is looking out for the welfare of everybody, not just those who are sitting in the Aso Rock or near it, where Nigeria that is working for everybody is possible. That's what we are asking us to come out and do right now, like starting now to mobilize and talk to everybody and get ready for the main march on the 28th of March 2026. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So Eunice, can you confirm to us the council agreed that a WhatsApp platform be created for only those who are have indicated interest to mobilize for the election, for the man march. Have we done that for states? Can people now go, after today, if they're indicating interest, can we add them there and let that conversation start?
I don't understand. I don't understand your question. Are you talking about the leadership of the communities or joining the communities at all? I don't understand your question.
No, the leadership of those who are mobilizing, those who have volunteered to mobilize, who have indicated interest to mobilize for the 2 million man march. Is that forum now open?
Well, everybody is in the various communities for their state. We have all the 37 states set up and people are joining their various states. But we only have contact persons for now. That's what we agreed to do. We're working only with contact persons until after the 2 million man march. So that's where we're going to see capacity, and that's what's going to inform who the headmasters and town criers will then be after the march. So for now, we are only creating an environment where everybody can contribute their quota with one contact person that can coordinate per state. Then after the 2 million man march, we'll see the people that showed capacity and then we can then give them portfolios. That's what we agreed for the collegiate leadership of the movement.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. And our head of IT also, before the meeting, informed us of the new changes made to the website. For those of you who may not have known, this is the website. That is the Village Boys movement, where you can actually go and generate your own flyer, right? It's very easy. You do this on your mobile phone. You can generate your own flyer, put in your region, your states, and however you want to be identified on that flyer. You can generate your own flyer and share your own flyer here. Now, beyond that, something else was done, I believe that was today, is for, as Eunice said, you can now join the village square. And how do you do that? This is, whenever you come here, if there is a meeting, you will see the meeting here. That's the information for today's meeting. Or if we come here, you can become part of what we are doing, where you put in your first name, your last name, your email address, your telephone number. We want to know your age and your state. Now, when we talk about state, this is where obviously you're going to be. Then you have your specific ward. Let's say, for instance, we pick Bayelsa. Then you look at the local governments in Bayelsa, you select. Then you input your ward where the actions will be taken. Now, if there are specific locations, you go ahead, tell us your occupation if there is any. And when you submit this, it's going to go on to Eunice's team, who will be getting in touch with you, and you help us here to mobilize for so those of you who have done this through WhatsApp before now, it's fine. It's the same information. But after this meeting, those who have not done so can now use this, because we figured out that there are so many WhatsApp messages coming in, and at some point it became really very tasking to manage. So thank you very much, Eunice, for that update. Now, we now take Kingland here, who will be talking about, who will be telling us more about the grassroots activation, the deployment of the collegiate team. Kingland, are you there? Go ahead and unmute, Kingland.
Okay. Thank you very much, the village headmaster. Excellent evening, excellent morning, excellent afternoon, depends on your location. I'm Honorable Ambassador Kingland Justin. I'll be speaking on the show based on grassroots for the village boys movements. So far, we have not commenced or put down any action of deployment, because we are all waiting for the D-Day of the 2 million man march. What we have so far is the contact persons, which we have already interested participants. As we agreed that the contact persons are going to work simultaneously based on their capacity, and after which we will then evaluate their performances. And from there, we will now decide which of the contact person will remain as the state headmaster. In as soon as state headmaster is officially established in various states, I will work closely with them. We will then constitute the local government collegiate, either 9-man collegiate or 11-man collegiate, down to the wards. Then the polling unit. With the polling unit, will work as a team as collegiate at the same time, whereby we will have either 11 or 15 per each polling unit. The reason for this polling unit and for the collegiate team at each polling unit across board, they are going to actually be our our eyes at the polling unit. Then back to the state. The village headmaster, the state headmaster will be working closely with the collegiate team from the local government and to the wards. Presently, as it stands now, we have already created the WhatsApp group for the contact persons. I am not sure that we have already 36 plus FCT, but we have quite numbers of them, like about 15 thereabout, which means we still need more of the contact persons from each state. The contact persons from each state are going to work, mobilize for the 2 million man march, getting the locations ready, the moving starting point and the ending point, organizing the gadgets or the what they are necessary that they are going to use for the march. Just like our village headmaster said earlier, I want to there was actually an innocent mistake. He used the word protest, but I want to correct that impression that it is not a protest. What we are doing is peaceful march for P2B is going to be a demand. That demand is still on a low key, but it will be unveiled on the day of the march by our placards, our banners, and our chants from each PAS, public address system, which all MC will be notified. It is the duty of the contact persons to get a very vocal and audible MC, because they will get a lot of job to do on that very day. Remember, the criterias, your capacity, what you do will make us to know how how your state is going to be. Either you remain or you exit. So far, so good. I want to thank everyone, most especially those that are contacting us, those that are interested. We know that we are all agile and we all have one voice. And on the 28th, we are going to march. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. I must note, I think that must have been a slip. We are not protesting. Thanks for that clarification. We are not protesting. We are marching, and we are marching for one thing and one thing only. The other messages on, as to other demands that we may have will be unveiled on the day of the march. That is on the 28th, right? On the 28th, across the nation. As Kingland said, every single individual that wants Nigeria to change, every single individual who believes in the ability and the capabilities of His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi must and should join in this march. We must, and it is time to show capacity, right? So having said that, I will say thank you once more. We have the media and publicity strategy. I don't know if Daniel is here. Okay, Daniel, you can unmute. Just give us an overview. Let people understand the media and publicity angle to it. What are we expecting on that day? Are we having CNN? Are we having BBC, everybody trooping into Nigeria to see what the village boys are going to do? Daniel, are you there? While I'm waiting for Daniel, if he's not there, but while I'm waiting for Daniel to unmute, do we have Dr. Ben to speak to us on funding and resource mobilization, that will be anchored on what the immediate funding needs. Obviously, the last meeting we spoke about the accountability structure and the action timeline and deliverables. That is, I would come back to this. But if Dr. Ben is there, please can we hear your thoughts on the funding and resource mobilization, please? Dr. Ben, I think you can unmute.
Yeah.
Many of
You
you
can hear me?
Yes, we can. Many of you, sorry, Dr. Ben, I
Am
understand.
I audible?
I understand that many of you still have your hands. Many of you are raising your hands. At the appropriate time, once we get into AOB, we will now allow people to take questions, both from those online and those in this meeting. Also, those online that are requesting the diaspora link to join from the diaspora, there will be a specific meeting this weekend for the diaspora, but the diaspora link is also shared. If you look at the comment section of this meeting, for those of you who are online, then you can join through there. So Dr. Ben, go ahead.
All right, thank you, the village headmaster. And thank you, everybody that has joined this meeting. I am Dr. Ben Chukwu, and I am the contact and outreach director of the Village Boys Movement. Well, you asked me to speak on funding. I want to start by saying that we are not politicians. We have not been in government. The Village Boys Movement, as the name implies, we are all village boys. And we do not have, what that means is that we don't have any major source of funding like we have with the city boys. So I want every one of us who are here to know that whatever we are going to be doing, we are the Nigerians who want Nigeria to change. We are the people that want Nigeria to be reset for the future of ourselves, our children, and the children unborn. We want Nigeria to change. So it is our project. So we should not expect or come into the Village Boys Movement, expect that kind of handouts that the city boys are doing. And we should not expect our principal, even though he's aware of what we are doing, he is not controlling what we are doing, and he is not funding what we are doing. So we are the ones to fund this movement by ourselves because we want a true country we can call our own. So what does that mean? Everybody should be ready to donate, to contribute. If it is church that you can print for extra 20 people, you print it. If it is the bus, you have a truck. I know some of us that are here that have joined this meeting that have trucks. If it's the truck you can provide and we bring a public address system and put in it and use it, then you'll be ready to do that. So when the mobilizers, the contact person reach out to you in your state, be ready to fund in any aspect. Here, the purpose is not to make money. No idea for profit. Don't be thinking about the profit you're going to make. Who is going to give you a recharge card? Who is going to pay your transport? Who is going to give you water to drink? Prepare for yourself and prepare for others. Mobilize people and take care of their logistics so that we can redeem and reclaim our country for ourselves. However, anybody who is here who knows he can help, and you can give us 50 million, or you can give us 100 million, or you can give us 100 naira. Just indicate and reach out to us. We will tell you how you will use it to procure whatever we want for us. We are not keenly interested in monies coming in like cash, because that is not the purpose of this. But however, cash must be spent. So if you have any purpose, any way of funding, you can reach out to through our links, our contacts that you see in the flyers that we're going around. So reach out to those 3 contact persons and they will tell you how to channel the resources. Thank you. I think these are the much I can say for now.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ben. Whoever says that education is a scam, now, Dr. Ben, you're proving that education is not a scam. The only thing is that I don't have malaria for you to treat me now. Maybe on the day of the destiny, we'll see. A day after, I can I will now come back to you to tell me which alabuku to use and rub my leg, because we are going to march that day. March, so the legs fit leave our body.
Unfortunately, I don't give alabuku. I only cut people. I am a surgeon, so I
Okay.
know how to cut.
Okay. Sorry.
So
My
you better
own.
reach out to physicians.
So
Thank you.
okay. Sorry. Please no cut me. I know be sure. Okay. So back to business, guys. Thank you, everyone. Many of you raising hands. We'll come back to you. And let's look at the next item on the agenda is the action, the timeline, and the deliverables. Now, these are items by all the things we have said so far. You know that these are the things we are planning to deliver. Now, writing an elaborate theme as to what this will be is not something that we'll do now. We have things ready, but bear in mind that on that day, on the 28th, we will, across the nation, be unveiling some demands that we're going to make. And that is the whole essence of this. So stay tuned. What we are doing is history. We are creating history. Be part of history. For those of you who may have seen the videos of our unveiling, also streamed live here on the Media TV, if you listen to our press statement, it was made very clear. We are unstoppable, we are unafraid, and we are unbuyable. No one can buy us, right? No one can, stop us. And we are not in any way, shape, or form afraid. Having said that, one thing also that we must know is this is what we are doing for the love of the nation. This is what we are doing, understanding that there is in all this mess, in all this, the way we talk for Nigeria, in all this tifu where they happen for this country, there is a cure. There is a local alabuku, a local man that is not a city man. There is a village man, there is a village boy that can cure this. Hence, we are here as village people. Okay? I don't know if Somadna is here. Somadna can, because there are some, at the back end meetings, there are some propositions made. How can we identify village people, right? Is Somadna here? Somadna can talk about the proposed dress code. Soma, are you there? If it's not here, I can take that. In the next couple of days, we will be unveiling a dress code. And that dress code, for some reason, let me not say much, but I can give us an idea of what we are going to witness, because we are the real village people. We will eventually see something that each and every one of us knows about. And we would have, the way you see the palm wine tappers walk the streets, because we are village boys and girls. Let's leave it at that. I wish Somadna is here. He would have done more justice to that than I could have. Okay, is Ola Tunde here to speak slightly on the IT infrastructure? Ola, if you're here, please raise up your hand. Ola, please raise up your hand if you're here. If that is you, you can unmute.
Yes, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead, Olatunde.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, villagers. So for the IT infrastructure, we rolled out for the first feature for our system, which is the system where people can interact, they can log in, they can access information about their polling unit, their ward, their state, and their group. So we have done the first step of that, which is the onboarding. So the onboarding process is where users and where villagers get to enter their information, their first name, last name, phone number, email, and other data that we will be collecting. So over the week, you are going to get an email. So once you're on board on this platform, you're going to get an email, which should be a follow-up email once we launch the major platform, and you'll be able to access it if and only if you're on board at this point or you're on board by that time. But we advise that you on board now. So you enter your information, and you have to also believe that your data is very, very safe and protected. So from there, you're going to get once you complete the onboarding process, you will see it will show you a WhatsApp link where you can go ahead to join the group of the state you selected. And in few days, we are going to send you an email or we send you a test for a follow-up. So then we are going to share you a link that you will then use to log into the Village Voice Movement platform. So on that page, we'll be able to dialogue, we'll be able to share meeting links. And for example, the meeting we have today, you might be very busy and you did not check your WhatsApp group. We are going to send you email consecutively and over time so you could be engaged and be informed on what we are doing. But yeah, we are still in the process and we are coming up with better ideas to keep people in loop and to build a community. So we are rolling out the futures one after the other.
Thank you very much, Ola. It's interesting and exciting. For those of you, Ola, maybe you may recap for those who didn't join the first meeting. Now you spoke about the new joining the VBM. What about the flyer generation? And I think you made some tweaks were made, and can you inform the public where we are with that now? Ola, are you still there? You muted again.
Yes, sorry, I muted after I completed my words. So yeah, for the flyer generation, you can input your information. Um, you can input your name, your position. But the thing about the position right now is that the position is only set for members. So that's why we are imploring people to register on the platform. So when we are done registering, we are going to be assigned your position. So by then, you log in and you'll be able to generate dynamic flyer. So the flyer you're seeing right now, the data there is static, which means you only get the information we embedded into the system, which is the members. For the title here, the member is already embedded. You can't change it. You have to enter your zone and your state yourself. But once you register and we launch the login, the system over next week, you'll be able to generate flyer based on your information. So you won't have to re-enter the information, and the admin on our hand we will be able to assign you a membership title. So everybody by default has a default member title. But by the time we start assigning people titles next week, because I'm still working on the system and it's not done yet. But next week it should be done. We'll be able to assign people titles. So you can then go back there, generate flyer, and the flyer will be dynamic, made just for you. So the data there will be dynamic. Your status is going to show, your position is going to show, your name is going to show, and your VBM ID is going to show. So VBM ID is just a tag we probably in the future use to track our members. So if you say um, you're a villager, you should at least have a villager ID. So it is very important for us to be able to track ourselves, for us to be able to know how many people is on board, so we can work together effectively.
Thank you very much, Ola. Exciting. You see, one thing that you have to know is that what we are doing with Naira and Kobo is what the other people on the other side who are stealing our money by other means, this is what they will have, used the whole Nigerian budget to do. But here, it they work, it they show. Okay, so finally, because what we are trying to do also is to make and keep our meetings within an hour, right? So that, understanding that many of us are busy, we are now in the AOB. Please, if you do have any question, no, as my brothers will say, ba dogon trenchi, do not, no long grammars, just 1 minute, ask your questions. Then we all here, we will take your questions and we'll move on. Bear in mind that we would be having this now weekly interactions, weekly meetings until we have this job in our hand delivered. So the first person that's raised hand is Samuel Ekweme, please. Samuel, go ahead. Your question. 1 minute, go ahead.
Okay, good evening, sir. Good evening, villagers. I don't know if I'm audible.
Go ahead, you're audible.
Okay. I appreciate you, my leader, and every one of us that are making this movement to be a progress. The tangible question I want to ask, you made mention of registering in the ADC platform. But the question I want to ask is, what if peradventure we all rush to register on the ADC platform and it ends up tomorrow that our leader and our father, Mr. Peter Obi, did not emerge the flag bearer of the party, ADC? Isn't that going to be a waste or going to be a kind of starting afresh
Okay.
to resign on another party?
Okay.
Or we should just be on the hold, or we should just go ahead? I just want to be cleared.
Okay. Now, His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi on multiple occasions has told every single Nigerian who care to listen that he is in the ADC. And he's in the ADC. Your job, all of us, we have only one single job, is to register. Get your card ready. That's it. That's the only thing you can do for him. Get your card ready until he tells you, until we get to the point of voting or be direct or however it's going to be done. Just get yourself registered within the party. That's the job we have. What will happen next is none of our business, but just get a single job done, register and hold that card. That's all. Eunice, do you
Let
want
me
to
add something. Yes, let me add something to your contribution, my headmaster. There's only two ways to get nominations in political party elections now, and it is number one by consensus, and number two by direct primaries. Consensus is where all the candidates that are involved in that election that have been cleared and have been screened for that particular election, where all of them agree to let one of them go. 100% of the candidates must say yes and withdraw for one person. So the moment one person says, I don't agree, the party must organize a direct primary. A direct primary election is where every member of that political party is voting for their favorite candidate. What it means is every member of ADC, for example, if they can't agree, Amechi, Atiku, Peter Obi, El Rufai, Tambuwal, all of them, if they cannot within themselves, after they have been screened and they have come through as candidates, potential candidates of ADC, if they cannot within themselves agree to give Mr. Peter Obi the ticket, then it will go to an open battle. That open battle is where all of us are now needed. And if you don't, by the 25th of March, have your membership of ADC, you're not going to be part of that battle. So anybody right now who is here who has not registered to be a member of ADC should quickly go and register and get all their friends, family, colleagues, even your enemies, get them to register in ADC, because that is the only way we can push our principles through that battle. If we don't register and the other people that are supporting all the other candidates register, when it comes to that battle, our man will lose because we have refused to register because we are afraid we don't know what will happen if he doesn't get the ticket. He cannot get the tickets unless we are there to help him get it. So please, any of us who hasn't registered should please go now and register. It's online. Do your registration online. They will check your NIN. Once your NIN clicks, they will send you your ID card, your proof of membership, and you hold it. Just hold it tight and wait. If they cannot give it to him by consensus, we go to the battlefield and get it for him. We need everybody. All of us need to be members of ADC right now. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Me, I have my own. In fact, if I dey sleep,
Okay.
I dey do am
Oh,
like I dey put am for
I,
ear.
I, I appreciate
So
for
thank you
the
very much.
for the
That's
question.
it. One question per person. Thank you, thank you. So the next person, Emmanuel, you have Emmanuel, go ahead.
It's okay. Good evening, all. Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Good
We are
You can
evening.
go
Go
ahead.
hearing you.
ahead.
Good
We can
evening. Good
hear
evening.
you.
Go ahead. We can hear you.
It's okay. Emmanuel Yanacho is my name. Part of the question I wanted to ask, the last speaker has really spoken on that concerning the issue of consensus, concerning the issue of direct primaries. We have been aware of delegate election, which may have been a form of indirect primaries. But this one, they inserted direct primaries and consensus only. I wonder how they expect that direct primaries to take place, whether all ADC members will gather at one location or it will be done at various locations for the primaries. But when we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. But one thing we know is that National Assembly has really caused a lot of difficulties for political parties in that new.
No, Ross. It's not true. This is actually very good for us because the other system is the system where you have to bombard the delegates with thousands and thousands of dollars to convince them to go a particular way. Right now, it is every member of the party that is supposed to vote. And it is likely that they will program it that we can do it online. So they're going to be able to screen everybody and pass everybody through into a particular blockchain container where we can all now vote online. And if they don't do that, then it will be like a general election where everybody will go to their polling unit or their wards and vote there. So it's not
is,
going to be a pay people type of election. It's going to be a really people decide what they want the party to do type of election. So it's a good thing, actually.
Thank you very much. So the next person is Azubike Okere, please. Now, before I unmute Azubike, if someone has really said what you want to say, please just lower your hand, Biko, so that we don't spend so much time here. Thank you, Azubike. Go ahead. Alexander Prince, get ready. If Azubike Okere is not there, Alexander Prince.
Thank you. I'm here. I'm here. I hope I'm
Go
being
ahead.
heard.
We can hear
Okay.
you.
Thank you, our national village headmaster. I am Okira Azubike from Port Harcourt, River State. I am a bit worried about our national coverage because when you were mentioning names that are co-hosting with you and those that are spearheading the meeting tonight, I didn't hear much about our brothers from the North Central and from the Connaught area. They were mostly southern names. What are we doing to cover the entire nation so that the mistakes of obedient movement that happened last time wouldn't happen? Because if obedient movement had covered the northern part of the country the way they covered the south, I think we would have a better chances. So what are you guys doing to ensure that when we come like this together, especially when it is a national meeting, it should be we should be able to hear the names and voices of people from the other part of our country. Thank you. That's my question. What are you doing about that?
Thank you very much. Be rest assured that barely 2 weeks ago we unveiled and we've been working tooth and nail to mobilize and get more people in, right? This is something that we do with our own volition, with our own money. So when you go to the field, you only work with those that you have seen in the field. But nonetheless, having said that, be rest assured that we are working so hard to, get this, as you said, we had people, I mean, I had people from Plateau and Adamawa that were meant to join us, but sadly they were not here, and we can't go to their houses and yank them off, for whatever reason, be it network or so. But obviously we would endeavor, your point is well taken. We'll endeavor to make sure that our brothers, this is a national project, by the way, you're right. But we'll do our best and we'll keep improving on that. Thank you very much. So Alexander Prince, please. Alexander Prince. Jonas from Warri. Alexander Prince, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone.
Yes, go ahead.
My name is Alexander Prince. I'm from Majesty. Please, our brother made a statement about funding, so I want to ask a few questions. My question there is, we have transparency in this on how our funds will be handled.
If we have transparency.
I'm asking if there's transparency in how our funds are going to be handled to avoid the touching the heart.
Okay. Absolutely 1,000,000% transparency here. Many of us have committed, humongous resources so far. The press conference, the unveiling that happened in Abuja, aside very few people here who, you can hear me, right? Aside very people here.
I can hear you.
Aside very people here who made that happen, and you can be rest assured, like I said, we can't, if many of us from 2020 to 2023, during the elections and how things happened and the impeccable manner with which anything that has to do with fund was handled, then you can go to bed and sleep, right? And just like Dr. Ben spoke when he spoke, he said something. It's not about money per se, right? If someone says, I want to print 2 million of these t-shirts and distribute it, we gladly, welcome that. And if, say, by the time we unveil the hat that is going to be used or as part of the dress code, it's, if somebody wants to give us 2 million of it, we'll gladly accept that. And if it's about the DJ vehicle generator that will be used on the day of the match, and somebody wants to give that to us, of course, we'll gladly accept that. So when we talk about resources, let our mind not only think is about money. We are not, everyone in the national council, people of means and don't necessarily need anybody's money. But hey, in order for us to execute this, be rest assured that anything that has to do with money, every single kobo will be accounted and will be made public as well. Thank you very much. So next person is Reverend Peter Idogini. Peter Idogini, thank you. Peter, unmute. Reverend, please. Mr. Jonas from Warri, go ahead. If Reverend is unavailable.
Thank you, Village Headmaster, sir.
Hello,
can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Reverend, go ahead. Jonas, hold on.
Hello, can you hear me?
Go ahead, we can hear you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. Please, there's a question I wanted to ask. First, I want to appreciate the effort that you have put in or since then. And I want to ask, like people in diaspora, for instance, I want to get the T-shirt. How do I get it? Or can I get like USB so that I can use it to print the cigarette? I mean the T-shirt here.
Okay, are you in any of the groups, WhatsApp group?
Yes, I have been in my place. In fact, since from the obedient to the village boys, I have been in my village. In fact, we put things together there by the grace of God. So, but none of them has been able to say how we can get how we can preach the secret. That is
Okay.
for here.
Okay.
But for that, I told them if they get a way of printing it, then I will send them money for at least about 30 to 50 people. But for here, there is no way. I don't know how I can get it. So please.
Okay. Where are you based? Where are you now? Are you in the diaspora? And you want?
I'm in Spain. And in fact, I've called Eunice because I saw the listing. I saw your number and her number. So I called her on WhatsApp.
So the question, sir, listen, the question is, you are in the United States, right?
No, I'm in Spain.
Okay, you are in Spain. Which state? Hold on.
Europe.
Hold on. Which state do you want to print the T-shirt for?
Like here.
In Spain.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So,
no, hold on. If you want to print in Spain, what we will do now is, since you said you've called Eunice will send you the PNG high resolution of the logo. You can print in Spain.
Okay.
You can send them in Nigeria, they'll print and bring to you, whichever quality you want, right? This one was done in Abuja. The former hat that I was putting on was done in Abuja, but they do that in Kaduna. They can do that in any state of the federation, right? So we are decentralizing it. There is only one approved logo. So with this logo, the high quality, and I think on the website, actually, Ola, if you're listening, we should have a place where we put in the logo in high quality PNG so that people can go to the website. Ola, pay attention. We can put download logo somewhere in the page so that people can go there, download the logo and print themselves. Okay?
That's right. That's right.
Yes. Thank you very much, sir. So, Reverend, once Eunice will send you that, you can print as many as you want. If you have somebody coming from Nigeria, they can print from Nigeria and bring to you as well. Okay?
I can print it here.
Okay.
But if I'm going to print in Nigeria, it will be to Esako East. So because I already we talked with them there, so there's no problem.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank God.
Bless you. Okay. I think, please, those that have spoken, will lower your hands. Jonah, you have... Okay, Jonah, go ahead.
Thank you.
Jonas, go ahead, please.
Thanks for all the effort you have been putting in place. Please, I just want to make an appeal for the registration portal online, the link. Please send it on your WhatsApp page so that we can have it.
Okay. So that's a good point.
The ADC. the AGCM registration link.
Okay. That
Yeah.
that has been shared since 2 days ago, but after this meeting, we would also share that. Thank you very much. Yeah. So Pedro, please. Pedro. Pedro, are you there? Okay. Stan N. Stan N.
Good evening, all.
Yes.
Good evening, village master. Good evening, all. Thank you for the opportunity. Just quickly, my reception has been very poor, so I may ask a question that has been asked or explanation that has been given before. I just wanted to know this march, will it run concurrently across the 36 states the same time?
Yes.
And okay, that's good. And in terms of the t-shirt is very important. It has to reach as many that just put it on. It has to be like a mass production. And I know that if we can get some celebrity, those who are able to, if you would go like Abak and get us, and then we can distribute it to the eastern region and then Abuja to the, and again, we need a lot of coordinators from the north. If we get supporters from the north, that will blow the mind. So we need to work towards it. We should not let it not be like, we're like a regional or, southern. Let us make sure we have that mobilization across the north. It is very interesting that we overlook politics. We don't know anything about. We're beginning to sell it now, so that we know our right. We know how this politics works and everything. I'm so impressed, but we need to pay attention to some fundamental things that will get people aroused, and we get a lot of people, so that if it's primaries, we're gonna be there, and if Obi doesn't come out at ADC, a lot is gonna it's going to be a disappointment for a lot of people, and we don't want that.
Okay. Thank you very much. As they say, good soup na money make 'em. If you go to about tell them to print 2 million, 5 million, they will do it. But obviously, that's got to be paid, right? Thank you for your wonderful suggestion. Hawaii Nova, please, you can change your name, Hawaii Nova. Hawaii Nova, go ahead. Unmute. Hawaii Nova or Huawei Nova. Go ahead. You have been unmuted. Huawei Nova.
Leader, thank you so much. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for coming late. I actually just, yes, I'm unmuted. Can you hear me now?
Go ahead, we can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. For some reason, it's muted back again. Nick Ben Jr., please. Nick Ben Jr., please.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Go ahead, please.
All right. I am happy to be in this Zoom meeting tonight and quite a little bit late to the meeting. And I've been hearing a lot of discussions going on in the meeting. So there are a lot of things I would want to point out from there is someone who made a point in this meeting about the primary. If should in case after all our efforts and Peter Obi, does not get the flag, the ADC ticket as the flag bearer, what will be the possible outcome for the village boys? And should it be that, is it going to be that if anybody who holds the flag, whether Atiku or anybody, or in ADC, that everybody should support the person? Or are we solely campaigning for Peter Obi? That is the first question that I'm asking. So the next one I have to touch is in Nigeria, the political system in Nigeria is very, very broad. I can see a lot of Igbos campaigning for P2B, but there is no grassroots campaign. All we are doing is based on social media, which was the mistake we made during the 2023 general election that made P2B to lose so woefully. One of the things that happened that was it was quite unfortunate that most polling booths had no agents. That is the Labour Party agent who uh, um, maybe who are supposed to count along with the electorates. There were no single agent. So I don't know how prepared ADC is for 2027 general election because I have seen a lot of village boys online. Everybody is just making a lot of noise. A good percentage of these village boy people do not have voters card.
Thank you very
I
much.
must be sincere.
Thank
A
you.
good percentage of all people who are shouting village boy here, village boy there, village boy there, does not have voter card. So are we
Ben,
going to make a lot of noises on social
Ben,
media?
Ben, where are you
Then
based?
I am currently now in Nigeria. I'm currently in Nigeria now.
Okay, currently in Nigeria. So where are you voting?
So I'm voting in Nigeria here in
So
Owerri.
where are you voting? Where exactly?
Yeah, Owerri. I have my polling
Okay,
booth in
and
Owerri.
you would vote in Owerri.
Yeah, I will vote in
So
Owerri.
why do you think that every other person talking about the village boys would not vote?
Yeah. Because I have come in contact with a lot of people who are in this village boy movement, but they do not have voters card.
Okay,
They do not have voters.
I appreciate that.
Recently we mobilized over 50 persons to be registered and to be enrolled in the PV to get their PVC.
Okay,
That was, I think, last weeks. We
okay,
mobilized for them under the platform of ADC to get
okay.
their voters
Ben,
cards. It is
thank you
quite,
very much,
yeah,
Ben. Let me address the point you raised. Okay, here in 2022, when the movement started, the politicians thought, leave these people, they are social media miscreants. They do not have voters card. But in 2023, they were doing everything to rig the election against the same people they called social media miscreants. The landlord of Abuja, who was then the governor of Rivers State, if you see the results that came out of Rivers State today, if you have a child that is between the age of maybe 1 to maybe 3, the way they scribble, that child writes much better than what professors in Rivers State were able to do as a result of those who they say they do not have voters card. But I take your point. Between 2023 and 2026, we have 3 years. There were young Nigerians who were 16 in the last election, some 15, some 14. They were not eligible to vote. Part of what we are doing also in this movement is to help them, to drive them to register, to ensure that they vote. But let no one deceive you that the only thing they do is on the social media. Recall, even when the APC then were serving, there are 2 people tweeting in a room. Until it dawned to them, the former governor of Edo State made a confession. Ayo Fayose, the former governor of Ekiti State, made his own confession that even his own children are no longer listening because they belong to these people. Here we are again. History beckons. We know what we see. We know the rain that fell, and we know the rain that was sprinkled. That's a proverb. But to Ben, thank you very much for your wonderful submission. But be rest assured that you are not entirely correct on this subject matter. Maxi iPhone, please. Unless any other person wants it. Maxi iPhone, but I think we have.
Can
So
village
Ben, you want
headmaster,
to chip in something?
yeah,
Just 1
let me
minute,
chip in
please.
something small.
Yeah.
I did not get clearly everything he said, but from what the part
Yeah.
I heard, he was saying something, talking
Okay.
about people that did not really vote, that did not have the card, the voters card, they don't have voters card. Let's use the opportunity and encourage everybody, just as he has said, mobilize as many people as you can mobilize. Now CVR is ongoing. People are registering for their PVCs. Encourage everybody around you, mobilize more people the way you did in 2022.
I'm actually
Encourage your
allowing
neighbors, your
him
friends.
to finish up before I speak. I know you have given
Yeah,
me the floor, but let him
yeah,
round up before
including
I.
the
Dr. Ben,
enemies,
please go ahead.
Mm.
including
Dr. Ben, go ahead. Just round up so that Maxi can
yeah,
speak.
including the enemies, your friends, your colleagues, your classmates. Encourage everybody to go now and register and get their PVC for those that do not have. While you're registering people into the party, which we must do them, together. Also encourage them to register for their PVC. If it is possible for you to mobilize even the INEC people, if it's possible for you to help them to make sure that people register. Thank you. So let us do that.
Thank you very much. Maxi, 1 minute, please.
All right. Thank you very much, village headmaster. Sorry, I actually entered late. And first of all, we are the diasporans, and I remember to the build-up of 2023, we moved all through the whole UK with, and we have met severally. Maybe your number I've been calling have not been connecting. Yeah, JJ. So I want to ask one: do we have any WhatsApp platform for supporters of P2B? Doesn't matter the name, BS. Then secondly, I would also want to know, because I wasn't here when the meeting started, I was hearing something about rally. Where do we come in? Of course, most of us might not be at home by the time it might take place. We have one or two ways we can put up our own support. I don't mind to get what the process or procedures are so that we
Okay.
can get fully involved. And
Maxi, how did you join the meeting? Where did you see the link to join?
okay, from the first day I got about the name. It was actually on Facebook. I saw it. I don't know what I was going through from my laptop, and I saw it. I said, "Oh, I have Zoom meeting. Okay, let me quickly key
Okay, hold
into
on.
it."
You saw the meeting posted on Facebook, but you didn't see any link to WhatsApp.
Yeah, the WhatsApp I saw there was a personal WhatsApp, and I chatted that person. Do you understand?
Okay,
And
so that's
yeah,
fine.
okay,
So now that the meeting is ongoing, just check the Zoom, the comment section. I will share the link there. For those of you in the online, I'm reading the comments. Some are saying, "How do we join the diaspora WhatsApp group?" The diaspora WhatsApp group has been shared in the online, and we will share that also in the meeting here, please. So you can always join. We are going to share that. Eunice, if you can quickly in the comment section share the link that has all the
yeah, I'm going through it now. I can't see any for the
don't worry,
diasporans.
in the comment section in the Zoom.
Okay,
We will share it now. Eunice is getting it. She will share it quickly. Okay. Thank
okay,
you,
all
Max.
right.
Yeah. So Uche Uzomba. Uche Uzomba, please. Uche Uzomba. Pedro. Moses Anungo. Uche Uzomba, 1 minute, please. Yes, Eunice have shared the links to that. So there are so many links there, please. You can see that's 38 links. You know, it has all the states of the Federation, including the FCT and the Diaspora Desk. Uche Uzomba, if you cannot unmute Pedro, please.
You asked me to hold on a minute. That was why I held on. So I should
So
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Well, good evening. Okay. Thank you, Mazi, and I appreciate everyone. Just been listening to all the plans, and I'm so glad that they are coming back again, in full. I raised my hand due to the comment made by our brother and friend who's already in Owerri. The truth is that the Obi supporters are properly very, very structured in Owerri, Imo State. All you need to do is just get connected. And for those of us who should know, the INEC is doing word-to-word rotational PVC CVR registration in every ward in Nigeria. Every week, every 2 weeks, thereabout, they post 2 weeks locations, itinerary or schedule for every local government in Nigeria. Actually, I live in Lagos. I will vote in Lagos. In my local government, when I found out, we went to meet the EO, and pressure her to open up a WhatsApp group where this Google form is shared every other 2 weeks. And what we'll do is we'll get it out and share on every platform, and make sure we pull up that people go there to register. So I want to appeal to all the villagers here, who are interested in getting more people registered. Please, in your local government, take it up on yourself. If the ADC chairmen are not pushing it, create some kind of scene within their support, within their platform, and reach out to the EO. They are doing it. And if you don't get the information, it is not their fault, because it's happening every 50 days. I think they have gone 2 weeks. The next 2 weeks is what they are on now. So that is 14 plus 14, 28 days is gone. So I want to appeal. I'll be trying to send on the platform, the one for Lagos, the whole local government in Lagos. I will share it now because I live in Lagos. So I used to get that information. I'll share it now in the platform, the village platform in Lagos platform. So other states, please, let's get engaged, and we'll get more people. Thank you. I just want to share that. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Who is the next person? Pedro, please. And for those who are demanding, in the comment section, I think what Units shared was abridged. I'm just noticing WhatsApp does not, Zoom does not allow more than 1,000 characters. So the ones she shared was up to number 11. So we can now keep sharing. I've shared Diaspora and FCT Zamfara and more. Pedro, please.
Good evening, the village headmaster. Greetings. The area I want to comment about is the issue of I noticed that there are a lot of village boys movement, even that has a lot of people from diaspora. I know 2 groups that have the same village boys movement. I'm thinking, how do we work with these persons? Because all of us, we have one agenda to make sure our principal contest the next presidential election, which we all are trying to do our best. So how possible can we work with those persons? Because I believe that the idea they have is the same idea that we have. But because of, I don't know what might be the agenda, they are doing their own thing. But our own is the one that notices that people know about. But is there any way we can work in collaboration with those persons, please?
Thank you very much. We if we tell you that so many groups are already, I mean, you know, when this thing started, a lot of people, you know, people came out, and now things are taking shape. People are now coming together. We have been speaking to a lot of them, and you know, many of them are coming. Just bear in mind and exercise patience. Last, we will all come together, because at the end of the day, just figure this out. On the 28th, when we will be marching, we are only marching for one person. We're only marching for one purpose, right? So what we want to do is that those who have not seen the light, we are still appealing. We have spoken to, I mean, Eunice can attest to that, to many people that have been spoken to, and we will get there. We will get there, right? Just be rest assured that we are aware and we are speaking to a lot of people. Dr. Moses Anungo, please. Dr. Moses Anungo.
Okay, the village headmaster, Jenje, thank you very much. I just have two concerns to share. Number one is our readiness to be fully involved in this e-registration by ADC, where our principal is willing to pitch tent, and then that involvement will help us to strengthen our readiness, especially when the times for selection of agents to guide the election comes, because that's the most important area that is always giving us problem. And I was so worried and concerned about the Abuja election, believing that if election in the Federal Capital Territory, which we consider very important, and at the end of the day, we lack agents to guide our votes there in just one state, or let me say the Federal Capital Territory. And we allow that to proceed. I am thinking how we'll be able to make our people available across the 30 states and FCT. So our registration now to be fully members of the ADC may equally help us to have access to be selected to serve as agents of the party, because if we are not registered with the party, then our efforts at the end of the day may be in vain should our principal clinch the ticket. So I want us to be positive, go fast, register as members of the ADC so that we prepare ourselves to be selected as agents who defend our votes. That's just the two concerns I have to share. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Dr. Moses Anongo, I believe, you know, you are an astute politician, and I understand that you know the question you asked. In my neck of wood, we will say Ekel Olueke. That means that the work is segmented. We will do the one within our reach to do. The Village Boys movement cannot, we can only suggest names for polling unit agent. Polling unit agent is a function of the party. We can probably raise observers, but polling unit agent is a function of the party. The party gets involved fully at the appropriate time. For now, there is a primary concern, and I believe Eunice has done justice to that primary concern. Kingland also did to that primary concern. So, and that's what is keeping us awake, and that's what we are concentrating on, how we will deal with that to ensure that His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi is in the ballot. Then, if we get to that point, that is phase one, then we will get to phase two thereafter. But for now, if I begin to think about phase two without getting into phase, because it's phase one that will make phase two happen. If I concentrate my energy on phase two and leave phase one, so that means I do not have phase one, I don't even have phase two. I don't bother my head with that now. Not that it's not important, it is critical. But until you're able to do phase one, then phase two will not happen. Okay? Thank you very much, Moses. Now, guys, as it be so, now village boys will be this meeting done they sweet me. You know, I don't they switch. It don't they sweet me, don't they sweet me. My body don't they do me kule. Like saying somebody they do me totally. As it be, he get one song, Ogbengo song, we you know what thing that they like for these village boys, na creativity they overflow. You can imagine within sharply, over how many days village boys don't release song where we say, somebody tell me, say they go Aso Rock, go play this song. They ogat pata for them the other side. You don't know when it begin the Tobale. Make una listen to that song before we go close.
Village Boys Movement! A new Nigeria is possible!
Village boys, stand firm. New Nigeria done. We don't pay for story, we know they change. Every 4 years, same old game. Ballot paper, plenty promise. After election, silence. Security weak, people they fear, economy high, market to play. Youth get skill, but no support. Dreams they wait for better report. But we believe say it is better. If leader get clean hand and character. No be by try, no be by hope. Now who go serve the people alone? And new Nigeria we they look for. Country we go up for. Integrity first, every strong. Let we answer the people. Village boys movement rise. Hope no go die today. Clean direction. Every show.
We are organizing 2 million man march for Peter Obi in the month of March. We are organizing 2 million man march for Peter Obi in the month of March 2026. Join us to make it happen. We are organizing 2 million man march for Peter Obi
We need
in the month of March 2026.
we understand the problem. We will always build the land, put transparency for hands from leadership. No action, a politics of distraction. Where we see example where they clear. Peter Obi shows they change in the end. No be noise, no be fight. A compactness we need right now. Beside bring vision, steady hand, lead our way. Understand now. Now do not that we the pray for. One good way, safe and strong. Security tight, jobs for youth. Economy where belong. Village boys movement rise. We know they sell our votes. Character pass, money politics. Now better future we promote. Now better future we promote. Ibo, Ezitu Matomodo. Good life for the nation. Yoruba Todara, Fungo Boa. Good government for all of us. Gaskiada Ikituburu. Truth and hard work. One nation, one hope. Make we stand together. Stand up. No shaking. Better days. We dey make time. Stand up. No fear. Village boy. You chocolate. Now unite and we a build now. One step at a time. Leadership waving and honest. This our time to shine. Integrity over intimidation. Service over self. Village boys movement rising. Now we be the wealth. Okay, rise like a show. Village boys, then we go. Vigo music.
We are organizing 2 million man march per state for Peter Obi in the month of March 2026.
Join us to make it happen.
Okay, so guys, I mean it's so beautiful, it's so unbelievable. You know, you've seen it. One thing we will do is we will call it a day so that we don't spend much time here. But while we are there, while we are at it, if you wish to support us in any way, shape, or form, please, we will need a lot of funding to make this happen. Some of you have highlighted, and we want to print these things in mass. We don't care if we get it cheaper in Kaduna, we will do it. If we get it in Oshu, we'll do it. If we get it in Abia, we'll do it. If you want to print these things and send to us, we will thank you and love you forever and ever. We need your help to make this happen. On our own, we cannot do it alone. We are beckoning and we are believing that you are going to help us to make this happen. Please, we beg you, just help us do whatever you can that these things we need. If you're going to say you're going to give us a DJ van, please go ahead and do that for us. If you're going to give us, whatever it is you think you can, please do. And we have shared the diaspora links on YouTube. Those of you who are joining us on that platform, thank you very much. And finally, if you're creative enough, because these are on the 28th, these are the songs we'll be playing. Of course, there are other Nigerian songs we'll play, but this is our anthem. This is what we're going to be playing. If you are creative and you want to gift us something in your local language, we'll gladly also accept and play it. If you are listening to me now and you are able to sing in line with the ideals of Village Boys Movement, if you're able to sing in Yoruba, if you're able to sing in Efik, if you're able to produce in Hausa, please reach out to us. We will gladly, do what you can. Bear in mind, the ones we've done so far is done for us, the way we do things. If you're able to do that for us, please, 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 please reach out. We'll gladly. So, as we wrap up for this meeting, the diaspora people, be on standby. There will be a diaspora meeting this weekend. And we will next week also have another meeting where we will share updates where we are, what we have done so far, and what needs to be done before the march. So on this note, I call once more. I do not know the leaders here. Do any of us still have any further addendum? Eunice, Justin, Ben, Ola, any of you still have anything to do?
Sorry, just an addition to remind people that currently we do not have any president, any coordinator, any director general. So when you see a list with someone, giving himself that title or so that bears the title is the overall coordinator, please, we don't have such for now. We just have contact persons for the states, and we just have our village headmaster and these members of this council. So with time after the match, we will have the team, the collegiate, as our headmaster has explained. So please don't join the different groups that are not use these links that you are seeing here. These are the official links. And for the links that are not working, they were probably reset because of the actions of the fraudsters that started posting all those things. So we removed them and we reset the links. So we're going to replace some of those links. Thank you.
Sorry, which links did they say wasn't working?
Okay, a quick one.
Thank
you very.
Go ahead, Kingland.
Okay, thank you very much, the village headmaster. I want to use this medium to thank all of us, those that take up their time to come on this meeting and stay put until the end of the meeting. That is what it is. And as well to remind our contact persons to remain focused. Those that have already been in touch, those that are in touch with us to remain focused. And also, there are still we are going to within now within now and uh, tomorrow we are going to publish the list of the states that we have already, or the list of the states that are still missing, so that anyone who is capable, if you know you are capable and up and doing, so that you know so that you can apply and become one. It is voluntary. Um, not we are not electing anyone or appointing anyone. It is willingly. So if you know you are capable, not only being creative, or you have to also make sure you are up and doing both resourceful and other aspect of it, to make sure that what we are doing is um, successful. We are all doing this for ourselves, not mainly like sometimes I normally say to His Excellency, it's not all about you, it's all about um, us, as you promise us that we are the ones who are running for president through you. You have been tested and trusted. You are good. Then now it is us who want to free ourselves. We need to, emancipate ourselves from all these all these maludas that call themselves leaders. And we have only one person who is going to do this job for us. So, and that person who is going to do this job for us is the man we are working for. He's our apex leader. And also, I want to also encourage us to stay fit and always be at the watch, always be at the watch out, and eyes on the ball. Um, like one of us rightly said about the PVC registration, yes, it is ongoing. If you know what you can be able to do in your own capacity on your side, please do it. You know, I volunteered myself for the past 3 days. I've been registering new voters. If you don't get new voters, if it is those that want to change, those that want to maybe transfer or want to correct their PVC, if there is something you know you can do, please do it. You know, any service you rendered for this project is not waste. It is a collective project. It is a Nigeria project. It is you and I project. And as well, the ADC registration, it is very, very important. Please, let us keep registering. You can register your friend, your brother, your siblings, your cousins, your neighbor. You can as well ask anyone. Like today, when I was coming back from school, where I registered students for PVC, I met a group of guys that they were going for football. I asked them, "Have you registered for ADC?" They said no. Only one person out of five of them, only one person said yes. Then the other four, I asked them, "Do you have Android?" They said yes. I said, "Bring your Android." They brought out their Android phone, their gadgets. I went straight to their Google Chrome, put in the website for them, and asked them to start registering. I already, just within some minutes, I got 4 people already. So we can all be doing this, even if it's in the market, anyone with gadget, try to ask the person, have you registered for ADC for P2B? Because most of them, once they hear P2B, they are willing. Have you registered for ADC for P2B? No. Do you have smartphone? Yes. Show the person how to do that. And ask the person, please, if you get home, teach your friend or teach your people at home. I thank you. We thank you all, and we hope to march in this march. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And that's a very fantastic place to anchor this evening's meeting. And can someone within the floor move a motion for adjournment? Raise your hand. We'll take your name. Moving a motion for adjournment. Chukwe Buka, Big Joe moved the motion for adjournment. So who is seconding it? Pedro Ofodile seconds it. People on this note are said to us, good night, and let us keep mobilizing because we